Hello, Captain Birdseye here. I haven't always been Captain Birdseye though. You might not believe this, but it's true. I used to be a baby. I don't normally go around telling people that because they talk about you behind your back, you know. Do you see that bloke over there? I used to be a baby, you know. A few years after I was a baby, I was a child. And I did a very strange thing. I was standing at the top of a back lane and I thought, I'm going to commit this walk down the back lane to my long-term memory, and that way I'll remember being me when I'm an old git. So I started walking. I'm taking everything in. I've got me hoodie on, I've got me Gola trainers. I look heavily buffed. And then I stopped and I turned back and I thought, that Sean who started this journey down the back lane isn't me. He's a previous Sean, whereas I am present Sean. And then I continued my journey up the back lane again. There's a door, there's a brick, there's a penguin. Hello, penguin. Hey, I like your beak, it's nice and buffed.
Oh, cheers, mate. You've really made my day there. Thanks.
Penguin. My mate Dave said if penguins eat a penguin biscuit, that's cannibalism. Is that true, is it?
No. There's no truth in that. No.
All right, well, I'll tell him he's wrong then. Penguin, if you did get arrested for, say, like, if you stole a pig or something like that, would they handcuff you like they do with humans, or do they use special handcuffs for flipper usage?
No, they don't have special handcuffs. They just use the same handcuffs, but the handcuff with legs and with feet, you see, so can't walk very far.
Ah, so that's how it's done. Well, it was nice talking to you, Penguin. I'll tell me Mama met you because she's got a really big beak as well, you see. Bye. So, off I went and continued my journey. I was taking everything in. There's a door, there's a drain, there's Mrs. Giraffe. Hi, Mrs. Giraffe. Mrs. Giraffe, has anyone ever told you that you look remarkably like that bloke, or what's his name, Alfred Hitchcock?
Yes, I've had that every day of my entire life, actually, yes.
Thought so. Mrs. Giraffe, why are giraffes so big? My mate Dave said it was because you've accidentally swallowed a tree trunk and it got stuck in your neck, and then you looked stupid, so you went to the shop and bought some stilts so it was in proportion with your neck. And then you got one of your friends to buff you up with a paintbrush so you looked like heavily buffed at the disco, like my mum and dad used to when they used to wear flares and hand glider collars and stupid haircuts and dance to the Bee Gees and stuff like that. Is that true, Mrs. Giraffe?
No, it's not true. I was born like this, you see.
All right, then I'll tell him he's wrong. But why were you born like that, Mrs. Giraffe?
I don't know, really.
But why?
I just was.
Why?
Because that was the way I was made.
But why?
I suppose because we've got to reach the high branches with our heads.
Why did you do that?
Because that's the way things are.
But why?
Will you stop talking?
Why?
Please stop talking.
But why?
Please leave me alone, little boy.
Why?
Because you're really annoying.
Okay, bye. So, with my curiosity quenched, I continued on my journey, and then I stopped, and I turned back, and I reminisced about all them Seans that I used to be, and I thought, this is it, I've cracked it, because I'll always be Sean. I'll just be a different kind of Sean, won't I? God almighty, I was a strange child. I really was. All of my friends on the estate used to play with toys. I didn't. I used to bury mine because I thought leaving them under the ground for a month they might go through the fossilisation process and turn into diamonds. and then I would be able to dig them up and take them to the shop and buy some sweets. Once, I even tried to find the end of a rainbow. I really desperately wanted to meet a leprechaun so I could kick him in the ghoulies, nick his gold and take it to the shops and buy some sweets. It was round about that age that I found out that the universe is made out of atoms, and that really blew my mind. So the universe is made out of atoms. I'm made out of atoms. You take them atoms down to a subatomic level, that's just pure energy. I'm a child of the universe. This kind of thinking got me into a bit of trouble with an incident involving a slug. "All right, Mr. Slug, what you doing lying in the middle of the floor? You're going to get trod on there, someone's going to put salt on you or something. Don't worry, I'll pick you up and put you in the bush where you'll be safe. I'm a child of the universe, you know. Mwah!" And that's when I realised it was a piece of cat poo. So I washed my hands in a puddle and then dried my hands on the dog. It's okay because she didn't know that's what I was doing. She just thought she was getting a stroke. Shelley was her name. She was a ginger boxer dog. Woof! Now, Shelley wasn't allowed on my sofa at my house because she used to get hairs on it and scratch it and things like that. But I used to let her because I didn't care about that sort of thing. One day I was sitting down watching the telly with a friend of mine, Dave, and Shelley was sitting next to him, and my dad walked in and said,
Reet, get off my sofa, you little ginger kid, or I'll give you a slap.
And my mate Dave stood up and started to cry because he was a ginger-haired lad, and he thought my dad was talking to him. He was 28 at the time.